Hello, everyone. We here in the office are seeing that some people are doing their time cards wrong, and so we're wanting to make an introductory video of how to um, do your time cards so that we don't have to go over and edit them every single week. So right now I'm at my home screen. I have the most recent Raiken version app. Make sure that it's always up to date because sometimes that can also be a problem for people who are in the office as well as people who are in the field. So I'm going to click on the app, and all of a sudden I'm going to get this when I open the app, I'm going to get this pop-up saying select project. Your most recents are going to be at the top, and then it's going to be all alphabetical. So you can also then search via job number. Just make sure that you have that dash between the first two and the last five numbers. So right now I'm just going to go into Marsacheck, 'cause that is our example for today. And you're going to go, and so then all of a sudden you're going to be in Project Tools and make sure that you go into that daily logs. So once I press that, I want to make sure that I am on the correct date. So if we were working at Marsacheck on Tuesday, I click that Tuesday icon, and then we are wanting to click on work logs. And so you're always going to see this kind of work log, this plus button at the bottom. And so we're going to click that and make sure that you click on time cards when you get this pop up. Work logs is just going to put you back into the previous screen, and we don't want that. So clicking on time cards, I want to make sure that I put in the people who I'm working with, as well as myself. I'm imitating BJ right now, so I'm going to put in BJ, and then I'm going to click this arrow in the bottom right hand, and then just give a quick description of what you did. So for this example, we installed curtain wall. Curtain wall. Alrighty, getting that done. And you're going to click on your profile here, and you're going to add your start and your end time. So for start time, let's say that he started at, geez, let's say 7 o'clock a.m. and then he ended at, say, 3:30 p.m. today, or on Tuesday, I should say. Then we're going to click on this break arrow, and so with that comes another pop-up saying that yes, he did take a break. He took a meal break. Don't hit the start time because that kind of it doesn't really work with the timesheets. Just go in and say you took, a 30-minute, 15-minute break. Hit that done, and then always hit this check mark at the top. And for payroll notes, do you have anything that Nancy needs to know about or Libby needs to know about? So I'm going to put in for this example that parking was $4 and then hit done, especially if you have any payroll notes or receipts, add it to the job, so attachments. If you are one of the MITRE users and have a credit card, you don't need to put the same receipt in these attachments. So then going over to cost codes, let's see. We're going to say that it was a curtain wall framing. Sometimes jobs only have like four or five different options. Other times there is a full-on list. So just hit the uh, cost code that is most relevant to the job that you did today. And so after hitting the cost code, make sure that you click this bottom uh, button called Preview Allocated Hours to make sure that everything is correct. So BJ worked 8 hours with regular pay as curtain wall framing. And so sometimes this is where we get a little tripped up because sometimes it also hit it also then includes regular or sorry, double time or overtime or stuff like that. Make sure it's regular time. If there is a problem, you will get a prompt saying this is not this does not seem right from the app. And so when all of it looks good, you're going to hit the check mark, and then you're going to hit the check mark again when everything looks great. So from that, you're going to then go hit the back arrow, and you're still in the job, just to make sure. And you're going to then go into notes and click that notes tab. You're going to add with that plus sign and general notes, what happened. You installed curtain, and let's say 50%, I can't find percent, 50% done, right? So then you hit done, and it's great. And then, if you need an attachment, always add an attachment to what you got done. This can also then be seen with your entire crew or with other people who are on the same job to make sure that, okay, that wall is done, and now we can move on to a second wall and stuff like that. So then hitting this check mark, you're going to go back, or you're now on the notes page. You can always add another note. You're going to hit this back arrow once you're done, and then you're going to click on this survey tab with that arrow, and you're just going to go through and say, okay, any accidents on this site today? I'm going to hit no. Any scheduled delays occurred? No. Any weather cause? Did weather cause any delays? No. Any areas that can't be worked on, you're going to hit no. If there is anything that needs to be, that is a yes, add a description and then take a picture, and it'll and make sure that it's attached. So then you're going to hit this check mark, and attachments, again, always take a picture of what you did today. We always love to see it. But also then it helps us to make sure that there are we're advancing on the job. So then after you hit the attachments, you're gonna click on this preview report, and it's going to go through and make sure that everything is correct, right? And so that BJ worked on this project, he worked on installing curtain wall, there was no issues, or all of the survey questions are no. Just wanted to double check what that you have completed everything, and then you're going to hit this uh, button at the bottom called sign and complete. You're going to sign it. You can save your signature so that then when you hit when you're in the next job, then you can um, quickly go through and sign them all. So then you're going to hit this check mark at the top. So I want to say, congrats, you have completed this report, which is great. This means that you also then, when you're back at the daily logs, you don't have to keep going back and completing them. Just some reminders that after you have completed one daily log, especially if you have different jobs on different days, make sure that the job that you are logging the hours for the right job, as well as making sure that if you have multiple jobs in one day, you do then have to go back and log those jobs under the correct jobs and not all at once. So then to do that, you just have to hit this back button and just switch jobs and type in the next job and do the entire process over again. This is going to be a lot easier, and also for us people who are working in the office, it's going to be a lot easier to track where you guys are, and also to make sure that you guys are paid correctly. If you have any questions, please come and talk to Tim Ryan, BJ Marsachek, or myself, Libby Hall, and we can walk you guys through this and answer any of your questions. Thank you so much. Bye.